Coming to you straight from the heart of Nashville. From the media room at Music City Center to downtown Broadway, it's CMA Fest 2026. Here's Roger the Wild Child and Baby Daisy.
And we are back. And welcome. It's CMA Fest 2026, day number 3, Daisy.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah. And
we're going to make it.
That's right.
That's right. And we got Garrett Bradford in the house.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for having me. This is going to be awesome. Our first interview. I'm kind of excited. I've heard a lot of good things.
Oh,
Sweet.
Really?
I have.
You haven't interviewed with anybody yet?
No, I just met with y'all.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like special here or something.
No, you
right?
are special.
Oh,
Yes,
well,
sir.
like,
yes, sir.
You know, Garrett, what's really special, though, is that your song was on my favorite TV show, Yellowstone, season 3, right?
Yes, sir. Season 3, episode
Awesome.
9. My song "This Way of Life" was on there. Yes, sir.
And you had a role in season 5?
No, it's season 4. So I was an extra in season 4. There's a really cool. Do I have time to tell y'all a quick cool story?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
So Taylor Sheridan, the guy who created Yellowstone, moved to Weatherford, Texas. I forget exactly what year it was, but it would have been about a year before Yellowstone came out. And when he moved there, he got my number from somebody. And at the time, I was doing a lot of like tree work and land clearing on some of the properties around Weatherford. So he hired me to come do some of that. And then he figured out I played music. And this was, like I said, this was before Yellowstone came out. So he had some success with some great movies like Sicario and Hell or High Water. But he wasn't that household name like he was now. And I'm clueless, I don't know anything. And then this Yellowstone show starts blowing up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think my buddy down the road's like a famous
Sweet.
guy, And anyways, it was a couple of years. He would have me come up and play songs when they'd have little parties and things like that.
Yeah.
And a couple of years after I knew him, he was sitting on the porch with him. He said, sometimes when people are my friends and they're songwriters, they'll ask if they can write a song for the show. And that's how it all started.
That's awesome.
That is priceless.
I didn't want to ask him for anything because one of the things I noticed is like people were always asking him for stuff, and not that it was necessarily bad or anything, but I kind of noticed, boy, that had to be annoying for everybody to be trying to get something out of you.
You're right. Yeah, of
So I
course.
just kind of tried to play it cool, and it worked out, I reckon.
There you go.
So what's
It's
your
meant
next
to be.
TV gig?
Well, I really want to get some stuff. I have a song that was on Landman that I'm not singing that I actually co-wrote with one of my good friends,
Really?
Juliana Rankin.
And that's another favorite show of mine.
I
That's
love that
great.
show. It was on in February.
Billy
and
Bob
then
Thornton.
He's incredible.
Oh, dude, he's awesome.
And I don't know if you've seen. So obviously, I have an inroad, a connection to all the Taylor Sheridan Universe shows, and I'm trying to get songs on any of them that I can. But the new Dutton Ranch series, I really love it.
Oh my gosh.
I think it might be. I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn, but I like it more than I liked Yellowstone.
That's what a lot of people are saying is it's gonna top Yellowstone.
I think it could, which is amazing because, like, not to take anything away from Yellowstone, but if they can pull that off twice, like, that's iconic.
Now, there's no secret that you're a Texan, right? So
well, I guess
you are
Cowboy roots.
fourth generation.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, how was growing up in Texas?
Well, it was incredible. I mean, not only just growing up in Texas, but I was blessed enough to grow up on a ranch and get to grow up in the middle of the ranching world and the rodeo world. My family, my parents raised Milton Mary Bradford, but raised a lot of buck and stock too, as well, and had a cutting horse auction company. So I got to travel around from the time I was. I can remember getting to go around with my parents to rodeos all summer, taking bulls, taking horses, and it was a great way to grow up. And I didn't appreciate it fully. I still don't think I do. The older I get and the more distance I get from, my childhood, I feel even more blessed that I was able to do that stuff.
So you were influenced by some good traditional country guys,
Yes,
George
sir.
Strait, Merle Haggard. I mean,
The
we're
good
talking
old
about
boys.
old school country.
Older than me. Yeah. The
Outlaws.
songs that influenced me are also older than me generally. My dad, I guess I developed that taste from my father, Milt. He's a huge country music fan my whole life. And I remember one time, I think I was like 13 or 14, and we were asked something at school about who our favorite artist was. And I said, I forget who I said. I can't remember who it was, but it was one of those classic guys. And I thought that he was a current artist because that's all I heard. My dad would just play classic country all the time.
Mhm.
Well, the guy had been dead for like 20 years. I guess like Hank Snow or somebody. I think it was Hank Snow. And I remember they're like, no, like somebody that's living. And I was like, oh, he's not? And it dawned on me, oh, I don't know any new music. But I think that was a really good thing. And my dad wasn't a musician or anything at all, but he definitely loved good country music.
That's awesome. So, where are you performing these days?
Well, I split my time between here and Texas. So I spend about a month here and a month back in Texas. And when I'm here, I'm generally riding a lot. I'll play at some of the riders rounds and things around town. You can imagine, the folks can probably imagine supply and demand for musicians around Nashville. It's really hard to find good shows.
Oh, it is.
So when I go back to Texas is where I generally play. And I'm very thankful for the music scene in Texas because you can still go there. You can, make a decent wage playing music and playing country songs.
How important is it to you to keep traditional country sounds alive?
I think it's like the most important thing because I view it as it's deeper than just music. It's cultural. And, there was a Chinese emperor, I forget who it was. I love history. It might have even been Sun Tzu or somebody, one of those famous Chinese thinkers. And he said, if you want to know the condition of your nation, listen to the songs that they're singing. And that struck me. I remember when I heard that, I was probably like 12 years old. And that's always struck me. And I've thought about that. And, not to say that I don't think anything's off limits or anything like that, but I generally want my music to be pushing people towards a direction that solidifies the values that I grew up with and the lifestyle of just being a country person.
Yeah.
And it is a genre and it is a sound, but it's also a way of life.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping that alive.
Exactly.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Now, it's funny. We were upstairs yesterday, I believe, or the day before. I can't remember. All these days are blending now. But anyways, Keith Urban and
Russell
Dickerson, they were talking on the close-up stage. And it's funny because, Russell said before he got into singing, he worked at Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Yes. So my question for you is, what did you do before you started singing?
Well, I like doing that tree work. I had my own little business doing tree work and land clearing from the time I was about 22 until the time I met Taylor. And even after that, I continued to do it for about a year afterwards. And then I was like, oh, I think I can actually start playing music.
Yeah.
But before that, my first real job that I did all through high school and after high school is my uncle ran the scrapyard in Mineral Wells, Texas, which is where Shane McAnally's from. And Mineral Wells, Texas is a beautiful place, but it's got a lot of problems, and it's an interesting place to work at the scrapyard, to tell you the least. So I got a lot of stories growing up in the summers working at the scrapyard.
Are you playing? Are you playing here for CMA or
no,
just
I don't
doing
have
interviews?
Anything. I'm just doing interviews here for CMA, and then I'm peeling back to Texas within the next couple of days and doing some playing down there. And folks can, I always post about, my schedule and stuff on my social media. So if folks want to come catch me.
Where can they find you?
Garrett Bradford Music on Instagram and Garrett Bradford TX on TikTok.
Love it.
Yes,
Love
sir.
it. Garrett,
awesome.
Thank you for stopping by today.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's had so much fun talking to you.
It's been a blast. I really appreciate the opportunity. I mean, it means a lot to get to do these interviews to me. Well, I didn't know if I was even... I'm still surprised I'm getting to do this. So.
Well, I hope you write a song for Dutton Ranch now.
Thank you.
Oh,
we're putting that in. That's going to happen.
Stay tuned for
That's going to happen.
We're going to, yeah.
And if you see Billy Bob Thornton, tell him that Roger the Wild Child says hi.
I'll tell him he needs to come do an interview.
Yes,
there you go.
Talk about his music and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring the
He's
whole
a music
setup.
man too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he plays and writes, I think.
Yeah.
So it'd be fun.
Yeah, just put in a good word for me.
I will. I'll do that.
All right.
Just for you, Roger.
I appreciate
we go way
that.
back.
All right, guys, we're broadcasting live. We are here at CMA Fest 2026, Music City Center in Nashville. And we'll be back with more interviews. Stick around.
Come see us, y'all.